which is why I like Google Fi Wireless, a phone plan that has industry-leading security. So I can give a damn about my day without worrying about anything else. Google Fi Wireless. Switch today.
I just realized I was speaking with the mute on. Wait, y'all should be able to hear me now. Y'all should be able to hear me now. We should be good. Okay. We're gonna wait till people flood in a bit. Let's check the stream. Make sure we looking good. Make sure we still good. Okay. All right, we still good. Ooh, it's so cold today though. It's gonna be a short stream. Oh, you know what I gotta do next? The next stream that I have, I'm gonna have a live chat so people could actually see the live chat. Even though it's small, not many people gonna be, you know. I'm still gonna have a live chat so people can see like their comments. I think that helps. That way I wouldn't even have to read out comments either. Cause now since I don't have it, I gotta read out the stream. Not the stream. I gotta read out the chat on stream. So people know like what I'm responding to, what I'm referring to when I make comments. But if I had a live chat and I had it like right here, I can't see that, like right here, that would be perfect. Might have to keep this one short. Hopefully we get the move we're looking for. I'm looking for a long. To be honest with you, as usual, we're starting our analysis at 9:15. Oh, I do want to get in right now though, for a scalp. Only because I feel bullish momentum right here in this moment, but I don't want to get in until 9:30 open. That wouldn't be pretty at all, is it? Would it? Ooh. Oh gosh. Don't really see the short. I don't see a short actually, yeah. Not really seeing a short. I more so see long. Even though in terms of news, what's going on? Yeah, maybe we should be short, or not even short, but slightly bearish. But in terms of technicals, I'll say more so as saying towards the green. Rich Optimistic, boom. Big up Rich Optimistic. I ain't see you in the chat in mad long, bro. How are you, bro? Blood Clot, Rich Optimistic. What pair are we looking at? So I don't trade Forex right now. I only trade ES futures. However, I'm looking to go into like other products. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you on that one. I'm not gonna lie. How's the trading been going, bro? Took any trades so far this week? I didn't trade yesterday. That's why I didn't stream. Even though I really wanted to, because I saw the long position from a mile away. From when I saw that signal, I saw that from a mile away. But yeah, I gotta get a live chat so people could see the comments themselves. We'll be going over my analysis in just a bit. About 4 more minutes. I need a blanket down here or some shit. Dow sells and then the buys caught both move. Whew. Whew. You cooking, bro. That's a great start to the week. That's a great start to the week. Because yesterday had a crazy sell-off into the open, and then the buy was even more impressive. I really wish I traded that day too, but I usually don't trade Mondays. That's the only reason I didn't take it. I had to fight against myself to not take no trades. That's the thing, like, because once you break the system once, you start, being lenient, and you start making exceptions too much. You know what I mean? Then the system becomes nothing. Your rules become nothing. Yeah, looking at the Dow now, looking for buys. Yeah, because it's just so extended, and usually, like, you see an extension towards the downside in extended traded hours. Usually, you do get a pop in market open. Now, it's just a matter of how far do we pop open. Why for that? But it's about how far do we go once we start making that move, and do we catch the move? Because usually I don't like to chase the highs. I don't like breakout setups. I like retracements, pullbacks, reversals, things of that sort. Those are my favorite moves to play because the rewards are big. The risk is very, very small. Not very, very small, but less than what it would be if you're doing breakouts or breakdowns. Ooh. Nah, this New York weather, man. It ain't no joke. Stream looking good though. About to start analysis right now, actually. When people get in, they'll get in. But let's read out the news that came out so far as per Investopedia. Okay, so futures are softer after a strong tech rally from yesterday. The market is taking a breather amid concerns about elevated valuations in the tech and AI sectors. Right, so I've pretty much been talking about that all of last week, of the fact that the entire market is boosted on AI and tech pretty much, but there's a gaping hole in the fact that most of those AI companies are just circling money within each other. You know what I mean? And I think it was a report that said NVIDIA is pretty much manufacturing revenues. So pretty much what they're doing is NVIDIA is saying, okay, you can buy my chips. Let's say Company A can buy my chips, and I'll give you $10 billion to buy my chips. And that will be a deal. And Company A would take that money, take the $10 billion and use it to buy chips from NVIDIA. And then it's just a constant like circulation of that pretty much. And which is why I have concerns in that regard. In terms of the shutdown, as we know, the U.S. Senate passed a funding bill to end the government shutdown. However, the House still needs to act, so funding is uncertain until we get a little bit, more clarity in that regard as well. And speaking of the shutdown, we're actually, in terms of data for economists and traders, we're definitely missing out on a lot of data while this government is shut down. So we also have to keep that in mind. So overall, in terms of news, yes, it is slightly bearish as tech is calming down a little bit. But in terms of the technicals, we are extended a little bit. We had a really strong day yesterday, so I'm going to look for a continuation before I just write it off as the day I'm gonna write. Yeah, what am I trying to say? Before I write the day off as bearish, I need to see the technicals first. And the technicals so far, other than the hourly MACD, it looks good. All right. So let's actually go over that real quick. Let's go over that real quick. Start on the daily. So we had a very powerful trigger here in a long bottom tail right off of a ascending support. And then we got the continuation. This is on Friday. Then we got the continuation of that move on Monday. I really wanted this move Monday, but the move just went without me. Notice how it barely has any bottom wick. It just kept going up and up and up. I mean, it did have a dip, I think, at the end of the day, but it went past my trading system hours because I trade between a set range of time, and I tried to stay between that set range of time. So I couldn't touch this move at all. So what I'm hoping for today, being especially seeing that the day is already starting off red, I want to see a bottom wick form, and then we price builds through the high of yesterday pretty much. And the high of yesterday is at 863. So that's what I want to look for. On the 4-hour too, we're getting a little bit of a doji at a support level. So what I'm hoping, especially in 43 minutes, maybe 20 since the market's soon open, we can use this candle as a trigger and then look for the move to take out maybe these highs here. So let's mark that out. Missing. Okay. So this is pretty much yesterday's high. So what we want to see is a green candle after this. Is assuming that this closed just like this, where we have a really small body, not a long bottom wick, but a long enough bottom wick off of a support. And then we want to see the next candle attack the high of this trigger candle. Once it attacks the high of this trigger candle, hopefully even has a bottom wick on it, then we're going to look for the break of 40. What is this? 49.50? Yeah, 49.50. And then we're going to look for the move to 66 and so on and so forth. And that move is going to make this look like have a bottom wick on the daily to continue through the highs. Now, the problem is this. Even though it is converging a little bit, the MACD on the hourly is still red, and I hate that. I hate that because I hate trading against the MACD. However, if it does converge and begin to turn green, I would love that because that means we're at the beginning of a powerful macro move. And then that would make attacking 49 more likely, attacking 66 more likely. Maybe even break through these highs, but I don't want to be getting in here. I don't want to be getting in at 49.50. I want to be getting in at the support level. So that's why I was hoping at market open, maybe we get a dip. Like at least the market sells off, so it gives us an opportunity to get in. I don't know if we're going to get that, but that's wishful thinking. But we're also not chasing anything in this market. So if the move does go without us, we're just going to have to let it go and then hope we get a retest of a previous resistance turn support. Let's look at the mid screen. MACD on the 5-minute is wacky, so we're not going to look into that too much until market open and then it clears out a little bit. As of now, more volume is into the market, so the screen is showing that we are at the front of the move as of now. All right, we are above point of control on the 15-minute. If we can stay above point of control, then that makes the move to 49.50 that much more likely. So let's mark out the zone. All right, so this is our first range that we have to attack, and right now we're in the middle of that range, 49.50 and 30.35. We're in the middle of that range. So as of now, we don't want to trade in the middle because it could go either or, especially in 9:30 into 9:30 open. So we're gonna wait until some data plays itself into the market, usually until like 9:45, 15 minutes into the open, and then we'll see if we have any plays from there. So even though the fundamentals, the news is slightly bearish, our technicals is slightly bullish. So I would say overall we have a neutral bias, and then just gonna have to wait for the market to see how it plays out and just play whatever it gives us. All right, let's take a look at the order flow. So far the sellers are in control, as you can see with the cumulative volume delta is below the zero line. the zero signal line, showing that sellers are more aggressive than the buyers. However, it is building up a little bit. So we would have to watch how that plays out also into the market open. The biggest delta so far was negative selling pressure, about 1.3K of negative selling pressure, and that was about at 8 a.m. or so. So we also have to keep that in mind as well. That's pretty much it in terms of fundamentals. What we're looking at and what we're going to be looking for. Yeah, for me is order block retest or liquidity retest. That's a fact. That's the most safest place to play in the market. If you're playing breakouts, especially in the future market, and you're in a prop firm, it can work. It can definitely work. You just got to be quick and like you got to be really disciplined. Sell when you're supposed to sell. Because this is the problem with breakout trading, right? You can trade this, right, for the breakout. Like let's say you're looking for the approach of 50 into the market open. It could very well happen. And you can make money off of that move. However, you're risking all of this entire move right back down to 41 pretty much. So it doesn't make sense to risk that. Like if you're bullish, you might as well wait for price to pull back to, let's say, VWAP, or see how it tests at the 9 moving average, or wait till it comes back to 41, or find previous pivot points. There's so many places you can wait to get a better buy position and pretty much get a better bang for your buck. I didn't mark out any levels on the 1 minute, so let's quickly do that. Let's put this on a 5 minute. All right, so there's a level right here. You could put one right there, but I'll see. This one right there, we got a triple top here. There's a pivot point right here, so we want to run right here too. So we get over here. This is the first level we have to break. If we get over here, the next level we have to test is VWAP. There is a small pivot right here as well. That's at a psychological level a little bit too. After that, we have all of these levels here. There's a bottom support level right here, 57, but it's only 1 point from this line. So let's do, it's touching a lot of points here. So it may struggle to get over 62. So these are our levels for the day. Let's also cover our downside. So if we break the witch point, where are we gonna fall to? And I would say right here is good. All right, so our levels are drawn out on our trigger screen. Everything you're looking at on this screen is for our trigger. This is where we place our trades. Everything that y'all saw previously, where you saw the 1 hour, 4 hour, all of that, that's our macro. I trade with 3 screens. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't play. I need to see everything. I need to be aware of everything. All right, so the move is playing out without us a little bit, which I didn't really want. See how we got that little bottom wick a little bit? Not too much, but still something. And then we got the move over the high of this trigger candle. This is what I wanted to play. This would have been good for a scalp too. This would have been nice for a scalp, but 6 minutes till open, you can't play it. You can't play it. Ooh. I do want to see this MACD start converging more. So the distance between this orange line and the blue line, you want to see that decrease. And you can visualize that using this histogram. So when this box gets smaller and smaller and smaller and start to change color to green, that means these two lines are crossing over, and that shows a momentum shift. Just something to be aware of. Ooh. Do I not have? Oh, okay. There's a lot of stuff I don't have on my 1 hour here. SVD needs to be on. Let's see what the delta zone looks like. Okay, I guess we could leave the delta zones on. What the delta zones are, these green and red and green boxes, they just show levels that have the highest amount of selling or buying. So we're getting a signal on the 5-minute. Mini signal right here on the 5-minute. This is a reversal signal. There's a technical name for this. I think they call this like a shooting star, but not that much because it's not really at the top of a move. It's at an apex point, but not at the top of a move. But this is a reversal signal where you get the small body and long top and wick at the apex point. But in this case, it would be a scout move. Not really looking for too much out of it. Ooh, there's my cellular. Okay, now the signal is getting a little bit wider now. It's getting on the bigger time frame where we have it on the 15-minute now. Not really pretty. But again, since we do want to get in on a long, you can see it price pull back a little bit further. You wouldn't mind that. Get in at a support level. Given it comes after 9:45, 15 minutes after market open, then it allows us to put our finger on the trigger. As of now, we can't put our finger on no trigger. You know what I'm gonna start doing too? Because you could paper trade on here, like on the computer itself. So I could like visualize moves or play it out by paper trading it on this screen, since it's separate from Topstep. Two minutes to close on this 15-minute. Oh, why does beat fake hard? .30-minute is converging, and usually that one is a little bit more earlier than the hourly, but overall it's still red. So gotta keep that in mind. What's that sound? What a recovery, boys. Let's get it. 9:30. We get a pop immediately. Come on, guys. Give the buyers a chance. We want to get in too. You're making me want to short it now. All right. Set the timer for 15 minutes. 15 minutes on the timer. Oh, I'm just kidding. Ooh. Got some trap sellers in that move right there, but you gotta hold. Oh my goodness, I wanted that move so bad though. That's so mean. Buyers are so messed up for that. And a buy on Dow. Oh, you're getting that media. Oh, ooh, you cooking, bro. You cooking. Cause that shit just shot right up into the open. Getting a little pullback now. We still have to hold these levels. But we're getting a dip in the first 20 seconds. So let's see if you get a follow through straight into the, what level is this? 48. So you want to see a bottom wick form going into the highs. Overall, this candle had more green volume though in this 1 minute buying volume. So let's see how the order flow looks. Ooh, a lot of buying on the order flow. Almost 3,000 of buyers. Oh, I really want to get in on. I really want to get in. Because I don't want this move to go without me. But that's FOMO. That's FOMO. But it's like, because I've been waiting for this move since last week Friday. Last week Friday, I've been waiting on this move, y'all. And the signals are so strong. That's what's pissing me off. This signal, come on. You know what happens after this candle? You definitely break through 49. Then you break through 50. Do I want to scalp this? Are we feeling risky? No, we're not. Can't break the system. This sucks. So we wait. So we wait. So we're testing the first level right now. That VWAP and 49 psychological level. Half and whole dollar. So we're testing it. We have to see how price holds with it. So far, Delta is still strong. However, sellers are still in control because we're not over the zero line yet. We are building up towards it, but we're not there yet. So let's wait to see if buyers can, regain some strength. And if they do, let's see how strong they are today. Let's see how confident the buyers are. That's a nice open. That is a nice open. That's not gonna give me an opportunity, is it? Sellers, y'all got a little bit too much dip on y'all trip there. I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's 2 wicks off of VWAP right now. That's giving sellers a lot of confidence. I don't like that. Ooh. Let's look at 5 minute. See, ooh. Okay. 12 seconds till 5 minute close. It could build back up, but oh man. I want to get in at a support level. So we did a long top of wick on the 5 minutes. So a lot of sellers in this candle. If price could get above this candle It's perfectly positioned to break through VWAP and this resistance level, because these shorts that shorted this candle here, which is why we have this wick, they have to stop out. And since you're short, you have to buy to exit. And when they buy, that gives added fuel for this move. So it's perfectly positioned if it can get above this wick level to break through this support, this resistance level at VWAP and 49.50. However, being that price is still below this level, these shorts aren't uncomfortable yet. Price has to start getting above this wick level, like maybe, like, let's even say 47. That's when the shorts get uncomfortable. But when price is below the shorts level, they're comfortable. They have a lot of confidence because they're in profit. But once their profit starts getting whittled away, just like that, you will see them start to stop out, running for the exits pretty much. Then you should see a capitulation over 48.50 or so. Ooh, so cold. What did we get, guys? What are we getting? Okay. Might get a capitulation a little bit if it can hold. Damn. It's going without me. I mean, we can switch to a quick scalp. Get a quick scalp in. But we have to play it very, 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 very safe for those scalps. I mean, extremely safe. Be real quick about it. Look at that. Wow. Let's check Delta.
Order filled. Order rejected.
Quick scalp here.
Order filled.
Only for 66. I should have held it. I probably should have held it. Yeah. Definitely should have held it, because it's definitely going to break down a little bit. But it's at VWAP, so we just gotta have to see. We just gonna have to see. We just gonna have to see. But I need to see damn, it's building up. I need to see more of a pullback, y'all. Damn, that should have been a buy. Okay. Because it is building up to break. So next pullback we see, especially if there's a dip, we can get in there for a scalp. Okay. We need to see a dip. Damn, we're not getting no dip. I know we testing 49.50, but 5 minutes to the next open of that candle. Could wait for a dip, but can 100% wait for a dip. 5 minutes to the next 15. You don't want to get in on the rejection of that 15, but if it closed strong in that 5 minutes, that's bullish. You want to see that bottom wick build. Hopefully we get a large sell here. Not a 5 minute.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Let's see if we get another test here. Build back up, baby. Build back up, baby. Just build back up. Yeah. There we go, baby. There we go, baby.
Order filled.
Oh, how did I get stopped out? I mean, it's in profit. Damn, I wanted to stay in that position. Ah. Damn. 195 for that trade, but I mean, if it turns over red, then I guess you can say it was a good stop out before I lose profit. But damn, I really wanted that trade for the scalp. I was trailing it to see if we could get that break too. That 5-minute does look good. Damn, but then it's selling off too early on a 15-minute where you're getting 2 topping wicks at the point of control. It can't get above point of control. It's at least trying, but it's not getting over it. That's the problem. So the next candle could be short depending on how this finishes. This 1-minute candle look like it's gonna sell off too. Yup. Could have traded that too. That would have been, ooh, that would have been a nice scalp. Mm-hmm. 2 minutes to this 15-minute close. 1 minute now. Did we get another sell-off here? But there's a doji. Do you sell off more? We could just wait till that open. 2 minutes till we could, 2 minutes till we could take a full-size position. That's such a trigger though. 2 wicks off of the VWAP. 2 wicks off of the VWAP is crazy. But it could be our trigger though. It could definitely be our trigger. Then you see it, you want to see price take out the lows of 840. Then hopefully we can get an actual pullback so buyers can get in. I'm so happy we didn't get a move straight up in the open. That would have sucked. Ooh, wow. Wow. Wow, where did that burst of energy come from? You could also try a 15-minute open and rage for this day too. Nah, it's so cold and I have the heat on. 15-minute on the, okay. So 15 minutes to this 4-hour close. And again, it's still a trigger. Small body, equal height, equal wick level. A little bit longer on the bottom side, which is why I want to use this as a trigger. And over this high is at 48. Over this high, I say it's bullish because this is our trigger. So that's pretty much what we want to see. Ooh, it's so cold though. My goodness. But it's just a matter if it plays out now. Fake could take. Alright. It's 45, so we could take a long position on the MES. What are we risking? Where are we risking it at? Let's say if it goes that 15-minute just open. Alright, there's some conflict on the technicals. Some time frames are not agreeing with the other as of now. So on the 4 hour, this is bullish because we got an extension, which as of now is making a bull flag. It's retracing, making a bull flag, and this trigger shows that okay, now we should be continuing to finish out that bull flag, right? Daily, we're already sold off, but this is more theoretical. This is more theory, where we get a bottom wick form, and then we go through the highs of 67 and so on and so forth. We're already moving though, bro. Y'all moving too soon. Pull back more. Pull back more before we're gonna do this. But then again, let me not say that because some of y'all are definitely probably in a long position and wanting it to go up right now. I'm just being greedy. I want to get in at the best price. You know what I mean? But if we can get over this level, as I mentioned before, a lot of trap sellers in this candle, in this wick level, and in this wick level. So when price gets above this level, they get uncomfortable, and then we get a breakthrough. Capitulation, they call it. Hopefully we can get it. Strong 5-minute. I want to see a pullback. Nice. How's Delta looking? Delta's still picking up. Buyers are trying to get in control really bad. Like so bad. Kind of feel bad. I gotta position myself for the move for 49 because I know we can at least test that level. So I gotta find a way to position myself, and I definitely missed 2 positions already to do that, and it might go away without me as the MACD on the 1 minute is turning green. Maybe we could get a dip buy for a small continuation. Probably look for extra 200, 300. Especially if this 1 minute can close close to the highs up here. $11 minutes to that 4 hours, so it doesn't make sense to take a trade here though. Even though it more than likely gonna, it could. That was such a good open on the 1 minute. You get a nice bottom wick. All I have to do is take out these highs of 47. How does the 5 minute look? 5 minute is trying. 40 seconds on the 5 minute. It's really trying. Sellers are stepping up here though. Heavy. Like I wanted a dip buy, but I don't want to get a dip buy just anywhere. You know what I mean? Sellers are definitely stepping up. Let's see how that looks on the Delta. Okay. So this triggers. See, now we get 3. Since they couldn't break out here. 10 minutes to go though, so it's still time. But 3 wicks off of the VWAP. That's so nasty. That's so nasty, bro. So let's see how far the market goes. If you could get to a nice support level and then play that move. That would be beautiful. See, this is why you don't trace. I said trace. This is why you don't chase breakouts, though. My system saves my ass so many times, bro. Like the feel, yeah, I don't even, cause I be trying to speak, I be trying to portray my feelings as much as I can of like how I feel about a trade, but I don't think y'all really know. I wanted to get in so bad, y'all, so bad, but my system said no. This is not it. Man, our signal is going away. We're losing that bottom wick. They needed to maintain that bottom wick. Our system is leaving, chat. I don't like that, not one bit. Because that means we have to wait for another one. Oh gosh, who wants to sit here that long? I usually want to get my trades done before 11 o'clock. Like, maybe even 10:30. It's about to be 10 o'clock right now. Can we get a bottom early?
Order filled. Order filled.
Let's see what we get. Why is it starting to look like a thing trade? What you call it? Break even. We'll see though. We'll see if it's a break even for real. How's the buyers doing? They're trying. Ugh. Hmm.
Order filled.
Damn. Oh! It keeps stopping me out too early, man. I hate that shit. Ah, and I know it was gonna do a nice green moving out. Ah, yo, I gotta adjust where I place my stops. I really gotta adjust where I place my stops. I was positioned right here, guys. 93. Ah. Yo, I'm getting too emotional, guys. I'm getting way too emotional. I'm getting too emotional. I feel it. I really feel the emotion just coursing through my veins right now. Because this is the second time I get stopped out like that. sellers are getting more aggressive too. Ooh, what a move by the buys. If they can trap all those sellers just now, if they could trap all that sellers, that's so bullish. Oh, should I scalp it? Oh, it's already gone. Oh, that's so bullish though. That was a crazy move by the buys. If they can hold that move, that's even more bullish. That was such a bullish move by the buyers. Ah, but that position, that would have ate so much. Look at the continuation on that thing. Look at the continuation on that thing, bro. Oh my goodness. Now this, oh gosh. 3 minutes to the 4 hour. Now we got, all right, look, at least we got our trigger back. We got our trigger back, so that's a good thing. Damn though, bro. Shit. Ah, I had the right entry, and I get stopped out too soon. That's at least a 1.5K trade. Not even, probably more than that. Ah, that sucks. That really does suck. I can't lie to you. That really does suck. And it's gonna keep going now. It's just gonna keep going now. Optimistic. If you're still here, I know your trade is cooking now. You can sit back and walk away from your trade now. Set your stops, walk away from your trade. You Gucci gang. I already know you cooking. But damn, this move is insane, guys. This is really cooking me. It's really frying me. Cause I see the wicks. What made me get in, like it was all straight intuition. I see the wicks, just bare wicks just forming at this damn support level. And it's just trying to break lower, and it just can't do it. And I'm like, yo, let me just enter it. And before I can even think it, actually, I just entered. But I set my stop because I'm also not stupid. You know what I mean? I ain't want the. I've been sweating my trade, but it's hard to be calm sometimes. It really is, and it's even harder when you know the direct. All right, let's not use the word know. When you have a high probability that the trade is going to go in a certain direction, but then it chops its way to that direction, it messes with your psychology so much. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Like just now, it cooked me. It was just cooking me. And I'm going to be raw with y'all. I'm going to let y'all see that. You feel me? Ah, man. You know how long we've been waiting for this move for it to just go without us? I mean, like, we made some money. But the amount that we could have made, bro. But are you still in the position? You still in the position right now, bro? Because it has to, what's the ticker for Dow, actually? YM? Oh, wow. Shit. You're eating, bro. What? And we break over the highs of, what's that, 59? 59.90? Yo. Hold on. Is this, am I bugging or is this? Wow, yo, you know how much space you have if you get over this high? All right, look, if you get over this high, because obviously we're already at this level right here. Let's mark it out. The next level we test is here. Then here. Then here. Now, are we going to get all of that in a day? We don't know. But these are the levels that it could test. If it could hold above this first level here, was this 582? Then the next level was 6. Yo, what? You're cooking, bro. Target is 633 for you. Oh my goodness, you're fully eating. This is this is like the first level out of many. In terms of that, that's food, bro. You're cooking right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, but These bodies are way smaller on the Dow. But the larger moves, they really get played out. Like the larger moves, but the chop moves are really, really tight. I'm gonna start watching more like stuff. I need to make a chart where I just have like everything, like Dow, NQ, SPY, gold. I'm just watching everything. MES still moving. Okay. I have this on the hourly right now. So the hourly is pulling back, which is not bad because you can 100% get in on a buy here after you get a signal. It's just about timing it now. That's all it's about at this point. At a 5-minute look. 5 minute. It's pulling back decently. And it pulls back more. Let's see if we could get in for a small little position. Okay, it's already going though, of course. I waited too long, bro. You gotta trust your gut. It's already out. This is a retest. Trust your gut, Jeff. Trust your gut. 8 seconds. Take out the high. On the 5-minute, we get a nice doji too, so I can take a position here. Let me just get in on the red though. I would just like to get in on the red. That's perfect. And we can set stop right here. 36. This is kind of chasing the highs a little bit, but oh shit, I keep forgetting to change my screen. Wait for the 5 minutes to close, then break even. That's what I should have done for real. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to time a bottom wick off the 5 minute and then a continuation through the high. Something like that, pretty much. I don't know if we're going to get it, but I want to see a bottom wick form above VWAP so we can get the continuation over 49.50. And then hopefully we just pretty much go up from there. That's what I'm looking for. I'm only in with a starter position here. I'm not trying to risk too much. Let's just extend this just a bit. Oh gosh, I can't even see everything on here. Okay. But then this is at 60. So if I'm assuming that we get a break through the high day, that's at 866. Oh wow, we're getting a sell-off here though. Imagine I get stopped out immediately. Let's see. Right there is good. It's kind of a good buy opportunity too though. Off of that view, would have been nice, but MACD is diverging a little bit here. MACD is diverging a bit. This is why we get in with starter position. Only losing 13. This would have cooked me on a scalp though. Okay. Let's wait. Okay. Oh wow. What a sell-off. This is at VWAP though. So it's at VWAP. So hear me out. It's a nice buy spot. If it continue down. But that's a nice buy spot. You feel me? And it's only 2. It's 2 MES, bro. Relax. Breathe. That's why I got it. But it's the first 10 seconds. I don't like that. I don't like that it's the first 10 seconds. Because then it's probably not going to hold. Oh, gosh. I'm getting out there.
Order filled.
I'm getting out there. I'm getting out there. I ain't gonna wait till I hit my profit target. That's $55. Y'all bugging. Y'all tweaking. Maybe I could have held it, even because it was a starter position. Maybe I could have held it more. But we not in the business of holding losers. If it's a loser, it's a loser. Look at that shit. Holding that shit just for it to hit me for 55, bugging. Yeah, I come out early. I can admit when I'm wrong. I ain't mad at that. But that was a crazy pump fake. Cause look, this is such a strong candle. And I expect another candle to form like that too. That's what I was anticipating. But I had too much faith in it, I guess. This is another support level that we could test. But being that I just took a loss, now my psychology is fried. Now I'm hesitating. Why am I hesitating? First 10 seconds, that's why. Yo, anytime you see that pop up first 10 seconds, bro, you just gotta pray your holes. Because usually all it does is form that nice top wick and then continues lower. Whoa! Whoa! Yo! Good thing I got out. Woo! Woo! Shit! Oh my goodness! I want to buy this so bad. What? But I don't know what caused that. Look, you see? That would have been such a nice dip buy. That flash buy. Whoa! Shit! Sellers just fucking. Yo, what? That was just one large ass order that just went in just now. 8,000 of negative selling pressure just now. Holy. Yo. Oh my goodness. You know how many top buyers? Wow. But it's empty volume though, so they could try to make the bull. If the Bears, I said the Bears. If the Bulls really wanted to, they could recover. But if they don't, that's nasty. That was crazy. Y'all saw that? Did y'all see that shit? Yo, I ain't gonna touch shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lock my account, but I ain't touching nothing. I'll tell you that. Yo, but that. Yo, what? Look at it on the 1 second. That's how you know it was just one large ass order. Cause that's why I keep my 1 second chart too, so I can see them big ass order that come in. This is 1 second. It dropped from 42 to 35, 10 points in 1 second. Still waiting for a buy? Yeah. I would love to, but that was a crazy candle. Oh my goodness. Wow. And it came to a support level too, so I wouldn't be surprised if it recovered. But, wow. They gonna have to recover. If we do recover though, that's a nice bottom wick, and that's a lot of buying momentum because all them shirts would have to cover. They would have to cover here and then capitulate over this high because this was already a strong candle. Price should have continued over this high. But this was definitely just one big large order that just came in and just fucked up the shit for everybody pretty much. But if you can build a nice bottom wick here, that would be so beautiful. A nice setup for the long. That was so crazy though. Wow. That's why you need to stop. That's why you need to stop waiting it out. Yeah, I feel you, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, I need to get the live chat so people can see like the comments that you make and people can see like their own comments. I think that would be so much better and more engaging too. But wow, guys. One minute looks nice, building up nicely. To at least make a move over VWAP at 43. So the next level we will test after break of VWAP would be 47. I want to see a bottom wick. I hate seeing them move up first like that, especially in the first 10 seconds. I hate seeing that. But we have a long bottom wick here as support though. So this is our mini support here, micro support. We want to see break of VWAP 43, then see the test of 47. That would be a nice scalp trade. all of this is manipulation, waiting for a pullback retest for buys. I agree. That was definitely manipulation. For it to just flash down like that, that was 100% manipulation. But what I wish is that move happened earlier before I just took an L on that last trade. If that move happened earlier, I would have definitely more than likely got in on that bottom, like that flash drop, especially seeing that it was just one large order that just went through and it just got bought up pretty much. That would have been nice for me. I don't know for how long I would have been in that trade for. I probably would have had to switch to ES and just scalp that. But I definitely agree. That was definitely manipulation for sure. MACD on this 1 hour is starting to widen a little bit. I don't want to see sellers pick up momentum. That would be disgusting. Like, what are they doing? Oh man, this thing really, because now it's starting to get in a little choppy zone. Like, I still see bullish sentiment in terms of the technicals, but it's like, damn, my psych is definitely thrown off a bit. I wouldn't lie to y'all. I would not lie to you guys. Oh gosh. Well, I thought I was showing y'all the CVD. Bro, the Bulls is right there. I think this is what happened the other day too. Not yesterday. Was it Friday? I think it was Friday. Before the recovery, the bull recovery. I think that's what happened. The Bulls is right there in terms of taking over control. And then the sellers just knock them out the park. Like, what's up with that, bro? What's up with that? Where are the Bulls picking up at? Why are there cells getting confidence down here? I'm not seeing much sellers. Nah, they fake taking positions down here, chat. They fake taking positions down here, but it's not really going anywhere. It's kind of getting absorbed a little bit, but the fact that it's not recovering like almost instantly, you want to see it. Especially you got 1 minute to go. You got 1 minute to go on this 15-minute. You don't want to see this close to its lows because that will show strong bearish pressure. You don't want to see that. Not one bit. Are we forming something like this? I doubt it. Bro, how long are you trading? How long you been trading? So I've been trading since I was about 17. And I'm turning 24 actually next week. Quite a bit, not gonna lie. Quite a bit. I started out not paper trade. Well, I did start out. Nah, you know what's crazy? I kind of did not start out paper trading. I just started out penny stocks. A lot of people do start out with penny stocks though. I started out with penny stocks. I think I had like $100 to trade with. I took that 100, and I remember the company too. It was Novin. I think they're definitely delisted by now. I'm not sure. I have to look them up. They're probably delisted by now, but at the time, it just seemed like a great great buy for me in terms of like for a nice. I didn't even know these terms about swings and all that. I just knew the company was good and it was very, very cheap. Probably like in the cents. Like I said, it's penny stock, so it's probably like maybe 20, 50 cents or so. So I'm like, yeah, I definitely want this stock. Put all my $100 in it. I don't remember exactly where it got up to. All I know is I got $500 out of that. Right? Took that $500, made 1,000. So that was another $500 profit. This is all without knowing what I was doing. Now, after that, pretty much lost like, I'd probably say all of that. Probably lost all of that shit because I didn't know what I was doing. So that's when I was like, okay, if I can at least make something without knowing what I was doing, let me invest in my education. So I spent a whole lot of money on this course. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I still can't tell you if it was worth it or not. Nah, you know what? It was worth it. Why? Because without that knowledge, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. So, but the course was like $3,000. I'm not gonna lie. And that's like, not month. It wasn't monthly. I think it was like $3,000 for like 2-3 months or so. That shit. But yeah, after that, pretty much just been self-taught ever since. I used that course to get like a general knowledge, a base knowledge, and then after that, I just learned from, you know, self-observation. Sambi, how long you been trading, bro? You a beginner? You've been in the game? Talk to me. These sellers are not playing though, bro. They are not playing. We're just in a weird spot because, all right, how I see it, the reason why I say bullish is because we have this entire green candle, and for it to be like a actual red day, or think about it like this. Let's say you're short. Obviously, it's not going to take out the low of of yesterday. That would be insane and highly unlikely. Maybe it could go halfway. Maybe it could go even a quarter away. But thing is, since the move already happened, you're looking for more of what already happened. So that's why I say, since it's already stretched out to one side, I'd rather play the snapback when that rubber band snap from being stretched out too long. That's what I'd rather play. On the day, as you can see, it already moved towards the downside, and I still want to see a bottom wick form, being that yesterday was so bullish. It was so bullish. But we do have a lot of negative factors that I mentioned earlier in stream. If you're now tuning in, I do digest market news, market data, and technicals every morning before market open, just to get a trader's sentiment on how we should look for the rest of the day, or for market open, I should say. So we are stretched to the downside, so it's like I don't want to chase the shorts. On the 15-minute, we could wait till it hits the 200 moving average, but that's at 822. It's also at a negative selling pressure, so when classes start? That is a great question. All right, so the problem that I'm having, all right, so in terms of the courses, I'm not going to be selling courses. I'm going to be pushing out free content, like free like classes pretty much, where I'm teaching the basics, technicals, fundamentals, stuff like that. However, a lot of y'all want one-on-one sessions. That's time consuming, y'all. Like, that's the problem. Like, I don't know if I can do that. Like, all right, I can do some for free. And I have been doing some for free already. And it's been going good. But that's like 2-3 people that I'm selecting, so it's like low maintenance. If it's like 20 of y'all, 30 of y'all, yeah, I'm gonna have to kick rocks until I have the time. You know what I mean? But because it's time consuming. Time is money, money is time. You know what I mean? But classes will be starting soon. I actually thinking of doing an online class, not online class, but like a live class. But like, see, my audience be tuning in at different times, so it's like I have a set of 5 people that tune in on Monday, then a completely different set of 5 people that tune in on Tuesday, and then another completely different set of 5 that tune in on Wednesday. But y'all never want to come in all together, so that way I don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, it be all just homogenous. But so far, that's 1 minute, so we can't take too much account into it. Extension, we got space. We got space to make a nice move, a nice bull move here. We do have a lot of space for that. Doji forming on the 8 minutes. I said on the 8 minute, on a 15 minute. Still has to keep building though. Still has to keep building. What did we get? Are we gonna go lower here?
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay. Now we're gonna look for a big boy position here. We're gonna look for a big move here. Hopefully we don't get stopped out. As y'all can see, it's a oh my goodness, we're already moving. All right, but let's just protect our profits. This is why I get stopped out. I be moving it too high. All right. Okay, we're good. I could take it off the table here though, because if we turn over, I'll be so upset. But we shouldn't. We should continue. We should continue. We agree? No, don't continue. Continue. I want 1,000. I don't want 500. I want 1,000. Oh no, that's a bad open. That's a bad open. It's gonna stop me out. Just keep happening. That's why it was a scalp. That's why it was a scalp. All right, I'm not trading for the rest of the day. I didn't want to overstay my welcome. That's why I had to transfer to the ES. But let's go back. I'm not trading for the rest of the day anyway, because that, bro. I should have. If that's no. All right, no. All right, look. Hear me out. That was a good trade. Why? That was a good stop out. It was a scalp. You're supposed to be in there quickly. You don't want to overstay your welcome. And you made profit, bro. What you mad about? Yes, you could have made more, but a lot worse could have happened. Imagine if you didn't have that stop. That shit would have turned over right on you. I know I'm going to regret locking it, though, because I definitely could have went in for some more. Oh, this right here is going to kill me. This is what's going to kill me right here. That's why I had to lock it. I hit my profit goal for the day anyway, but this is going to kill me because I know it's going to continue to 1,000 at least. I know, and then it's going to go higher and higher and higher and higher. Oh, but I had no choice but to put that stop there. I had no choice. I had to protect profit. What y'all want me to do? I was already in profit. I put my take profit at 200. If I was already in profit at 300, I should have dropped it down to break even. The trade itself should have been break even. But now we know for next time. Now we know for next time. We're going to put that in our journal. When we're up, we set take profit to break even. When we're already up, we set take profit to break even. We don't need to put it in profit. We only put take profit in the profit area. Oh my gosh, that would have been $1,000 right there. That would have been 1.5K right there. Now we're only leaving at 5. All right, fuck it. It's okay. There's no point of crying over spilled milk. It happened. It happened. I'm literally saying it to myself, and it's not doing shit. I still feel it. These shorts here are gonna get cooked too. 71% short. I be telling y'all about that tilt. I always trade opposite of the tilt. People that be trading on the tilt are usually late to the move. So if you see 71% short and you're short, you're cooked. You're cooked. Good thing I'm locked out, because I would want to take a dip buy right off of that. I would love to take a dip buy right off of that. And I'm so happy that I'm not able to. Good thing I locked myself out, because I already know my psychology is fried right now. I'm getting greedy as hell. See, and I would have got cooked too. See that? Good thing I locked that shit, boy. Cause I know myself, bro. I left money on the table, so now I want to chase the next move that could give me a little bit more and risk the money that I already made. Just lock the shit, bro. Simple. Simple. Keep it simple. They call it kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what you gotta do. Just kiss. You catch another trade tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. I already shot all my bullets for today, bro. I'm reloading for tomorrow. I'm not gonna hold you. There's no point in me shooting a dead target. I always break even after high broken. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking of just like, if I'm already, like, for example, before that scalp that I just took, I was already up 300. So I could have set the stop loss to break even, like, of that entry. Not break even of the entire day, but like that break even of that entry. So like if it comes back to my entry point, it stops me out. I could have left it there. But because I just have a habit of protecting the profit. No, it's because you know the direction and it's pissing you off, you missing it. Understandable. Nah, that's a fact, bro. Oh my goodness, that's such a fact. That is such a fact, bro. It's the timing, bro. And it's like the waiting for that move. While you waiting, because they say the idle mind is a dangerous place. When you just sitting, it's not doing nothing. Especially if you have it, that, like, you know a trade is coming. But I gotta also be grateful, because there's times where I don't get stopped out early, and instead of getting stopped out early, it just takes all my profit and then some. Like, I'm just refusing to sell. So it's good that at least I might take profit. Yeah, I say we just reload the clip for tomorrow, bro. I kind of want to see if this move, because you know what's crazy? Every time I log off, like right after I log off, you usually, like, the move that I was expecting usually happens. Because I always be telling y'all, like, I still watch charts. Even after I stop streaming, even after I'm finished trading, I'm still watching charts. That's my TV. That's my cable. That's my streaming service. I gotta find food after this too. Let's look at the delta. Wow. Sellers are picking up on the delta though, but it doesn't look like it on the 1 minute. And so I'm assuming that they're getting absorbed. There's definitely a supply zone at this level here. You was right, Rich Optimistic. There's definitely a supply zone right here that it just can't break. It seems like every time it dips here, it just seems like every time it dips here, it's just getting bought up, and we're getting. It's not like sellers aren't coming in. We're getting a lot of negative sellers here, but price is just not breaking lower, and that's what I mentioned before. Like on the daily, we already read. We already stretched down towards the downside. If you asking for more towards the downside, you're being greedy. Head into my profit target. Yes, sir. Because it seemed like the sellers like, but let me stop speaking on that because I don't want to jinx nobody. Because that's definitely real. As soon as you start speaking about the move, the market want to humble you. I just hope this psychology doesn't carry on to my next trading day. That would suck. Told you we gotta hit charts together. That's a fact. And you know what I'm thinking of doing too? Are you in my Discord, Rich Optimistic? Because what I'm thinking, because I know I'm not active on my Discord right now. It's just because I'm still trying to get situated with the streaming and, you know, just sitting here every day. Because usually if I'm done trading, especially because I usually finish my trades quick. After I trade, I'm just doing whatever. Read a book, go upstairs, watch some anime. One of those. But what I'm thinking is once the Discord is fully active and we have like members in there, we can have times where I don't think so, so I'll check. The link is in I don't think it's in this YouTube description. I have to set that up. I don't know why YouTube keep playing with me, but every time I verify like for the advanced features, they tell me to do it again and do it again. I think they play with me. But you can find a link on my Instagram bio. It's definitely there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have voice calls on the live, but like on Discord. And then we could just have like conversations on the Discord while live, if you're okay with that. Whoever's okay with that, we can just have bring in different guests and stuff like that. Go through y'all strategy, have y'all, you know, run through y'all analysis, see how everybody trades, how they think, because it can help other new traders. Maybe traders that don't trade the ES trade the Dow like you trade. You know what I mean? So you could definitely do something like that as well. I think that would be cool. This market, I tell you, boy. Superstar in the chat. Superstar in the chat. Good morning, Miss Honeywell Cameron. Great idea. Thank you. I thought of it myself. me and Rich Optimistic thought about it. Honeywell, if you could just drop a like while you're here, that would be great. You know, help boost the algos. Nice buy signal off the supply here. I'm telling you, this is a strong supply area. Every time it dips to this level, it forms some type of signal, a bottom wick. So I'm gonna keep saying that until it breaks these lows here. I want to see it break those lows. Because sellers been trying to break that low for how long, and they just can't. It's crazy. Wait, I need to see how my stream is looking on my end. Hold on, let's see. Wow. That's not nice. That is not nice. That is not nice at all. Yo, these sellers, bro. Oh my goodness. Yo. I can't even say the sellers. The buyers. They just not stepping up when they supposed to, when it's most optimal for the buyers to step up, they just refuse to step up. They letting the sellers just play around with them. Given that we did give a sentiment earlier that the fundamentals and the news that came out was bearish, the technicals are bullish enough to override that. I personally feel that way. But I don't make the market. I don't make the rules. I just trade what I see. So even though I feel that way, the market is irrational. Always got to keep that in mind. But there were so many opportunities for the bulls to just recover and continue. And maybe I'm just being impatient, but there's just so many moves that would have just made sense for the bulls. Right here is the main one. But every time it comes to this level, it just refuses to break. It pierces but can't break. You just see this type of move here every time. Like, what is that about? Oh, I forgot to put this in the chat too. Probably should capitalize. Oops. Should probably capitalize this, but then pin it. Nice. Can't wait till I have the live chat set up. That way everybody can see their own comments. Shoutouts would be so much easier. Look at that. This is I'm keeping the support level until it breaks through. Yo, let me stop jinxing it for y'all. This is the second stream I did this to you guys. Look at that. Immediately, he's not even waiting. I'm not gonna say nothing. But y'all see what I see. I ain't gonna say nothing. I wanna say something though. It's playing at the moment. Oh, it really is, bro. It really is. Like, if y'all can see the delta, it doesn't make any sense. $15-minute MACD is turning red. That's not good. How does the hourly look? Hourly doesn't look too good either. But it's 20 minutes till this hourly close. All we need is a bottom wick to form in 20 minutes, and that's more than enough time. That's more than enough time for the bulls. They just have to step up to the plate. Like, here is an example. This is a place where you can trap a lot of sellers. You get over this high, you trap these sellers. You get over this high, you trap all of these sellers. Then you trap them. You know what I mean? It's like every time they have an opportunity, they just squander it. Watch me. Big words, hear me. Squander. That's strong. 2 minutes to close. That's strong. I'll be looking on the 5 minute. The 5 minute could be better. We got a good open, but it could be better. You could want to see a little bit of a dip here, and then a rip. Get a bottom wick. Yeah, a dip here, and then you want to see through the high. That's what you want to see. Buyers, don't sell yourself short again. You want to see a dip, and then a wick. Wick. Go ahead, bro. Wick. There we go. I thought you would. Yo, buyers, y'all really be playing with yourselves. I see what you're doing though. You got 20 seconds left. You don't want to make the move too early because then the buyers, well, the sellers will just sell right into y'all buys. I get it. But 16, 15 seconds left. Start buying into that wick. You need to start buying into this wick so we can make it over these highs and then finally start recovering. 6 seconds left. You're starting to get, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you take advantage. Now you want to continue through the high because you're getting an apex pivot right here. That's at 36. Most shorts, as you can see on the tilt, they're in at 37. This is what I'm talking about. If you could get over this high, break 38, you're trapping a lot of sellers here. Look at the order flow. 1 bottom wick, 2 bottom wick, 3 bottom wick. 3 minutes to go on the 15-minute. What, like, how else am I supposed to read that other than price try to reject 3 times on the 15-minute and then it just got absorbed? How else am I supposed to read that? You know what I mean? Yeah, like how else am I supposed to read that move? Look at that. Now again, you want to see, if you first 10 seconds, you want to see the dip, because that, and see how we got a shaven head, nothing at the top, no wick at the top. First move was down. That gives space for the upside. Retest here, 38. You have to hold 38. Make another bottom wick, long bottom wick. Come on, buyers. Don't. Oh, all right. First 37 seconds though. If you want to test a moving average, you can do that. Just make sure you form that bottom wick and go through this high, or else it's not gonna be pretty for the buyers. Cause look, as much bottom wicks we have, look at the top wicks off of the moving average. You don't want to see this trend repeat itself where you're just moving up and then bouncing off of a moving average. That's called a bear flag. You don't want to keep seeing that. Why? Because the more we see that, the more confidence sellers get to get in at that position. The more rejections you see, the more confidence the sellers get. Because if I think of if you're a seller and you see price reject 2 times off of a moving average. Next time you see price get to that level, what you gonna do? Expect the trend to continue and short it. Now, even if it continued higher, those sellers would get trapped, yes, but because you let the rejection happen 2-3 times before, you're gonna get more resistance before that breakout happens, because those sellers are getting more confidence to get in at that level. But like, let's say we trickle up each time, those sellers are gonna lose confidence and be more hesitant on getting in their position up here. But the confidence is just increasing. When you start seeing delta increase at the bottom too, that's a good indicator that confidence on the seller side is increasing too, buyer side too. But you want to see these numbers just keep increasing pretty well. In terms of if you're a buyer, you want to see price stay above this point, because these levels are trapped. You see how you have negative 1,000 of aggressive sellers, negative 1,000, almost 1,000 here. Price is above their level, so they're trapped. But when we get above their level where they're uncomfortable and they're losing confidence, what happens? Capitulation. I got to stop out because I'm losing money. I'm bleeding. So you stop out, you get over the highs now, get over 43, and then you're trapping a bigger candle with even more people to trap here. If you can trap all of these, look how stacked these sellers are. If you can trap all of these sellers here, what do you think is going to happen when you get above this level of 49? And then look, 3 wicks building again at the bottom, especially at the support level it's just been rejecting. So you just want to watch it and see over these highs. 40, you want to see a break of 40. 42, want to see a break of 42, then 43, so on and so forth. Let's look at it on a 1 minute. Ooh, excuse me. All right, this is a nice build up. They're stepping up, but it gotta hold above this level. You can't keep giving these sellers confidence. I don't think you're gonna give them more confidence after that. You shouldn't, but it will be so bad. Can't have this. Can't have this. You can't pierce it and not hold. That's just gonna give sellers more confidence. You need to pierce and hold above this level of 38, so the next level could be VWAP and 41. Step up, buyers. Come on. Can't be doing this. See, that's nasty. Again, another rejection. Look. Now, this one might not even play out because it's the first minute on the 5 minute. It has enough time to cover, right? But look how much sellers are going to step in. Why? Because right here it worked, right here it worked, right here it worked. So yes, I'm going to try here at this EMA, at this moving average. Even if it don't work, it's still a high probability move because it happened so many times previously. They're going to keep rinsing and repeating until the trend shifts, until suddenly it's not rejected no more. Now they're getting stopped out. Now they're hesitant to get in here. But every time this move plays out and the buyer's just too lenient, pretty much just letting the bears do whatever they want, the stronger these moves are going to become. You gotta watch out for those. But let's see now, because we got another rejection. But how is it going to test at this level again? Is it going to bounce up again? Who's going to lose confidence first? The buyers at this support level or the sellers at this resistance level? Who's gonna lose confidence first? That's the name of the day right now. Well, the name of this session right here. Sellers losing confidence first. Buyers losing confidence first. To be expected. They was getting they shit mollywopped on the delta. In terms of delta, sellers are cooking them, but we're still gonna have to see because it's just refusing to just break through here. This is bearish though, because it did close below the line, but it's not too far below. But technically, since it did technically close, you have to call it. Bears are widening their control in the CVD, cumulative volume delta. They're just widening their control. Yo, honestly, if we keep this trajectory, I wonder if we really if we really free fall until the 200 EMA on the 15 minute. Can't even say that on you already crossed it on the 5 minute. Below it, all the moving averages. And you have a lot of resistance. We have a lot of top resistance on the 5 minute. But if we can't keep holding this level, which it has been holding, I can't lie. Today is makes sense. Just remember today is a bank holiday. Makes sense. And you know what's crazy? I think we have a Fed speech today as well. I think Hawker is speaking. Let me double check. And I think the weekly ADP job reports are also coming out today. Okay, yeah. ADP employment change weekly. Oh, it's not Hawk. It's not Hawker. It's Bar. And it's not much in terms of the economical calendar. VIX is way up. That's obvious though. Gold is down. Not by much, but it's still down. Yo, this thing refuses to break. Yo, like, what is up with this level at 33? Who is here? I wish futures had a more detailed level too. But I guess that's what but level 2 shows you passive orders too. If I have that's a nasty close. That's such a nasty close. Not nice close. Not nice close. We might actually break through here now. Oh yeah. That was a nasty close. Not gonna lie. Yeah. That was a nasty close. I'm not gonna lie. The candle open right next to the floor. Right next to the floor. So the price didn't even have to go too far to break through. It just has to hold that level though, because 20 seconds into the move, you don't want to see a bottom wick form. Because that's showing that price still can't hold below this level. MACD on that hourly is still red. And early in the stream, this is why, bro. Because I had a bullish sentiment, right? I still do. Now, will I be sitting here for that move to play out? Probably not. But what made me hesitant is this hourly MACD. I always tell you about this hourly MACD, bro. This shit is never wrong. Nah, I'm capping. It's wrong sometimes. But for the most part, I don't like to trade against this hourly MACD. It was red since technically 11 p.m. yesterday. So that's like, yeah, like last night. But let's say right here. Let's say it's been red since 3 in the morning. Unless I see it start to converge up and actually touching the cross, then it's hard for me to like trade against it. This level here though, it's just this level. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. It broke through. It held through this time. I would say this is more of a hold through. Still bounces up, but the EMA is meeting right at that level though. Jeez. These shorts are so many opportunities for the buyers to recover though. Like back to back signals, but market dragging today, yeah, it's mad choppy. And I think it's because of that the bank holiday, as you were saying. There's definitely more cautiousness in the market, especially with AI slowing down. I think Nvidia is down today as well too. Well, it was pre-market at least. I think it was over some stake concerns or something like that. Excuse me. I need to eat something. I ain't eat nothing all day. It's an interesting open on the 1 minute. How do you play out? Let's see. Oh wow, did we get a? I wonder if you get a. Imagine you get 4 bottom wicks on a 15-minute. 3 of them at the same point at 8:31. That's what I'm saying. There's something about this 8:31 level. Imagine you get 1, 2, 3, 4 bottom wick, because this is 4 minutes to close. All the thing has to do is come up 25%, 34, 35, 35. It has to come up 3 points for it to be considered another bottom wick, and we make 4 altogether. Like aggressive as the sellers are today, and as late. Well, let me not say. I don't want to use the word. I don't want to say the P word for the buyers. As weak. I can't even say weak then, because as aggressive. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna try to mince my words. As aggressive as the sellers are today, the buyers are holding up this level pretty well. They just not getting in when they supposed to, like doing a continuation moves, doing a pullback move, doing a retracement move. They just trying to hold price until, let me not jinx them, because why I look like it's fake trying to, like you got 3 minutes. You still got to make that bottom wick. But yeah, like, as aggressive as they are, Bulls is holding their own at that 31 level. They drew out their line, and they like, yeah, we ain't crossing this line pretty much. Like, we ain't going further than this. And if you see something stretched to one side for that long, it's only a matter of time before you see that snapback. Am I gonna be sitting and waiting for that? Hell no. Because I might chew my own psyche alive while waiting for that. Seeing all these pump fake moves. You know how much pump fakes happened so far already? I'm just so happy I closed out earlier, because look how choppy this is, first of all. Like on a 1 minute side of things, obviously 1 minute is not the entire thing. This is just the trigger. Use this as a trigger screen. But still, mad choppy for no reason. Anybody else got any trades in today though? Any trades in today? What was I checking my? Oh yeah, I need to check the stream again. For tomorrow's stream, I'm definitely gonna have the live chat right here for everybody. It's gonna be right here. Everybody can see it. Should figure out how to do that right now, but still, yeah, you know what's crazy, Rich Optimistic? I was just about to ask you. If you still got the diamond hands, bro. My son got diamond hands. I love that though. You see the move, you're holding until you see a move play out. A lot of people will just get stopped out until they get closed out. You see a move, you got your conviction, and you sticking to it. I respect that. Anybody else got trades though? Anybody got some profit coming in? W's, L's, we talk about it all. We can learn from everything. I took an L today. I'm 2-1 today, but I still took an L. Got to talk about those. Ooh, nice. But come on, guys. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity is once in a lifetime, guys. Right here. It's about time. Look, we got it. We got the fourth doji here. Well, long bottom wick. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one kind of messed it up a little bit by breaking the lows here, but we still got it. It's still the doji. The wick is still, I would say it's bigger than the body, so it counts. And a new hourly is stopping up, so We could, damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of resistance. This is a big red candle to try to recover from. It could do it, but it's a big red candle that it has to recover from. And if you're gonna get over that, I would like to see the first move be down so we can get that bottom wick and use that momentum through point of control, get above point of control, then maybe we can look at it taking back over this candle, this red candle on the hourly. But it's about if we get that. You want to see a bottom wick first, build up, take it out. If I see a move going up and no bottom wick, I get a little nervous. Somebody got to be trapped in my trade. It's a zero-sum game. Somebody, if I'm in a trade, somebody better be losing. And it sounds fucked up, but oh, can I say that? I don't know if I can say that on stream, but we'll find out today at the end of the stream pretty much. If they close it, then yeah. That's nice. That's a nice bottom build. But this is, you want to see, this is on a smaller time frame. This is on a 1 minute. You want to see that on a larger time frame, like the hourly, where you get that nice bottom wick and the first move, and then build up and just take out the rest. That's what you want to see. Yo, Rich Optimistic though, you're a real one for it, because I really hope this plays out. No, I'm not allowed to. All right, my bad. You're right. Kids could be watching. Oh, nice. A break over here would be beautiful. We're positioned to do pretty well on this move. Let's see if buyers stepping up, sellers are exiting. 2,000. Yep, buyers are definitely stepping up here. Wow. Wow. 2,000 of aggressive buyers. This is the first time we got that since the open. If you use this momentum to carry through into the highs of 49, that's going to be a big trade, especially for you, Rich Optimistic. You really held through this entire thing, bro. But now, because me and Rich been here since the market opened, to be honest. We've been here since market open. So now I would say maybe we could wait a little bit longer before getting in, because I definitely could have waited a little bit too. Get a major move. Like where I got in there, it was okay, but it definitely could have been better. Like especially waiting to see how price reacts at this 33, 31 level. I'm always targeting 150 to 200 pips on a trade, LOL. Yeah. Yo, how do you calculate? I don't even remember, because I looked into the Forex since before, but I can't remember how the pips go. Pips is just like points, right? Like or like ticks. Getting a micro reversal signal here, but if you get above that, since it is a micro reversal signal, these sellers will get stopped out because they're expecting a reversal, just like I am. But it's on a micro level, it's on a 1 minute. On a macro time frame, price is building. So I want to see that it's getting played out kind of, but I kind of want to see this high get taken out. We can't keep struggling at 38 the same way we've been struggling at 33. Can't keep seeing that. Eventually you want to see a nice bottom wick. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Rich Optimistic. You about to be eating, my brother. You about to be eating. We right at point of control. Delta is not at the signal line, but it's trying to build up, and that's all that matters. Come on, get over it. Yo, I feel like I'm jinxing again, y'all. I really feel like I'm jinxing. And if I am, I really apologize. This would be such a nice level to get over. But VWAP is right above it. So even if you, like, the buyers can't waste all the energy, it has to break straight through. Anything else not your thing? But does it track it? Let me see. How's my... Okay. I think you said you was targeting 66 too, right? Yo, wait a minute. Damn, this has been choppy. You was holding through all of this? But look where you got in at. So wait, so you've been eating this entire time, bro. Rich optimistic, because you got in like a little bit during market open before that. So regardless, you got below 85, no? Or am I wrong? You got below this, you're in below this level at 583. So you've been eating this entire time. You're just looking for more because you're looking for your price target to hit 66. I get it. Oh shit. I didn't know that the Dow trades that off from ES. Oh, 633. Oh, okay. Wait, entry or profit target? Oh, you're eating then, bro. Yo, why did the views kind of go up when I switched to YM? Are there more Dow traders in here or something? Let me see what happens if I change it to NQ. And I'm not even gonna put MNQ. I'm gonna put NQ. Profit target 683. So you're already in profit. You're just wait. Am I bugging? 633. I'm pretty sure you're already in profit then. No? Let's see if this make the views go up because you know them NQ traders are crackheads. Oh, the next one. Oh, okay. Got it. So you have multiple profit targets as a trader should. That's good. Gotta have multiple profit targets. Secure profit at one, let the other one run. Gotta take a page at your book, bro. Me, I'm so cautious. Even though I do trail, I still take that. Like what I'm trailing with, I'm taking it right off the table. I'm already at break even holding. That's not bad. That's not bad. Why do buyers losing momentum? Wait, hold on, because I'm still looking at the order flow here. Why does it look like buyers are losing momentum here? What's that about? Oh, so rejecting against this level again at VWAP. Nice. You gotta build above this level. If you can hold above 38 and these consolidate right under VWAP, then we can pick up some fuel to break straight through VWAP and continue on. But I don't like that VWAP is right there. That's what I was saying before. Like, yes, we can get over these apex point and this resistance level, but the fact that VWAP is right above it, it's like beating boss level 2, and then right after you beat boss level 2, you have boss level 3 right after. No break. No time to refuel. That's exactly what's happening right here. So you beat boss 1 right here at 38, but then as soon as you do that, boss 2 right here waiting for your ass. That's crazy. No, oh gosh, and boss 2 just bodied y'all. Jeez. Let's go back to looking at NQ. I know y'all like to look at NQ, bro. I know it's a lot of NQ traders. I know y'all like to look at NQ. And I gotta watch it myself too, but I don't like how much numbers you have to keep track of. With ES, I only gotta keep track of 3 numbers. Maybe if I'm going past the decimal point, maybe I'll keep track of those, but not likely. Look at all these numbers I gotta keep track of. Oh my goodness. And you know what else I got, guys? Look. Haha. I got session volume profile on the 1 minute on my trigger chart. I also want to see gold too. Any gold traders? Point of control is moving up. Have this space to fill here. Well, I would say this space. This is a minor space here to fill. So 55.50. That's a good area to test. That's when we fill this little gap. We got a valley here. Price usually move fast between those valleys and then hesitate at the peaks. At the peak nodes. LOL Nas. Nas I hate, and gold. I trade sometimes. Yeah, I hate NASDAQ too, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't really mess with NASDAQ. There's some crackhead stuff level activity right here, bro. Like, and one candle you get like 10, 20 points, bro. What's up with that? Not even. It's insane. Let's look at gold though. I think gold is what, GLC? What's gold? MGC. Okay. Just put GC. I'm just gonna put GC. See, this consolidation right above. We want to see something like that on the ES. Why we can't get that right under the VWAP? Pretend VWAP is right above this. You just break it, and then you get a nice refuel right below VWAP. That would have been beautiful. Index pairs are big move, big money. I do want to get in those too. I do want to get in those too, man. I don't think that prop firms, well, there probably are some prop firms that do though. How does gold move? How much points is in a gold move? Oh my goodness. Pretty much only like 2 points a candle? What the? Yeah, it's less than 5 a candle, pretty much. Wow. Okay. Okay, gold. Most I can show you is Dow as your one and only. Yeah, definitely when I start that Discord series where we pretty much have like people in the channel come on, you can definitely go over Dow. That would be nice actually. Yo, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I'm still at my desk, to be honest. Just having fun with y'all. Just chilling with y'all, to be honest. Let's look at YM again. Ooh. Wait, yo, Dow, you might be on to something with Dow, bro. You might be on to something with Dow. It's choppy as hell, I can't lie. But you really might be on to something. Next one is 60. Yeah, check next target profit was hit just now. Did you sell out is the question. I'm holding you accountable. And I expect y'all to do the same for me. You gotta protect that profit. Or just put your trail in right there and let it run. It's up to you, to be honest. But you already made big money. Overall chop fest. Valley says overall chop fest. That is a fact, bro. It's chop everywhere. Like, Valley vlogs, you try to get, ooh, yo, eating, rich optimistic eating on this Dow right now for sure, especially if you didn't sell out. But ES and Q for real, chop fest, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. We finally get in that VWAP where we can try to break over it, and then maybe bulls can regain control. But they have been struggling down here, boy. Just straight chop below VWAP. Straight chop, 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 chop. Up 5K? Yo, no, sir. Yo, Rich Optimistic said he's up 5K right now. We're gonna have to give him his props for that. That's OD. You know how long he's been holding this position? You know how long he's been holding that position? That's what I call diamond hands. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's what I call diamond hands. Let's take this off. We don't really need it no more. It's just overcomplicating the chart. I just wanted to show y'all that I have it. That's fire though. Bally, you was playing longs? Because I definitely was looking for longs as well. I'm not gonna lie. I saw how extended the market was, extended trader hours pre-market. And I'm thinking because yesterday was so strong that we can at least get a little bit of a continuation. Like where we form that like that. Ooh, where we pretty much form a bottom wick on the daily and then go through the highs. That's what I was looking for. Obviously we didn't get it yet, but oh, you were short? Damn, so you definitely ate. You ate, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. You ate on them shorts, gang. Just chopping around. You scalped it? Because I had to scalp my positions. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it didn't seem like... I could tell it was gonna be choppy. The fact that the fundamentals, like the news that came out, was bearish, but the technicals was bullish. So I already knew what type of day... Well, I'm not even gonna say new, but I had a feeling like it was gonna be that type of day. So I didn't want to overstay my welcome. So I just waited for A+ setups on like smaller time frames. I'll say no, bigger time frames too, but look for my entry on smaller time frames and just scalp the shit out of it. Pretty much was not overstaying my welcome. It was this one trade where I could have made at least 1.5, set my stop in profit territory, got stopped out for 200. Then the next one was for 300. I took an L when I was going short actually. I think I took an L when I was going short, yeah. But I took that L. No. I took an L going long. One of the shorts I had made money. I took an L going long, but it was on MES. And I took an L on that, yeah. Because I was looking for the long macro play. Shorts cooked me. That's when we saw that big move. What time was that? What time was that move? That was crazy. It was like in 1 second, the market just dropped. It was like around 10 o'clock or so. Just chopping around. You still trading or you locked up? Yo, Bally, I was just saying also, we're gonna have to have a series where like we just have multiple traders just give their input. 9:45 it happened? Yeah, 9:45. But like multiple traders like come on stream, pretty much give their input, their analysis, or what they usually trade, why they usually trade it, stuff like that. Because as y'all see, I only trade ES. Oh, you still trading? All right, so I'm not gonna give that much like bias or like on my behalf, like analysis and shit like that. Because me personally, that's why I don't watch other traders like while I'm trading. Like it kind of messes up like how I'm thinking into the trade. So I'll just speak more general until then. Yo, but this move has been, we have been waiting for this for so long. Sellers are still in control though, funny enough. So it's like, with it's just forming a little high. Look, I just said I was gonna stop myself and look at me. It's like a habit, bro. I just like, you good? Alright, bet. Like this looks good, but technically the shorts are still in control. CVD still on the downside. We did get over the VWAP, but this is on a 1 minute time frame. You can't put too much merit on that. It got over the VWAP, but it's on a 15 minute, but it has to close there. It's not really closing there. So we would have to wait to the close to see how that plays out. This is a nice move though. Okay, now we have a trigger. Over, we continue higher. Below, we continue lower. Looks like we're getting the over. So the next test is 49.50. So until buyers take over control or go higher, we gotta think lower high. We gotta think that this is forming a lower high. And if you are bullish, when it forms that lower high, you want to see a retest of VWAP, get in that VWAP, or maybe a moving average, and then look for the retest or the pushback through the high of 47 and then the test of 49. That's if you're bullish. If you're bearish, you just want to see this form an apex point, strong volume, and then straight through VWAP. If we can get that, that would be good for the shorts. If you get the long and hold, that'll be good for the buys. But overall, I don't think you guys should be chasing this move up here as a long. This is more of a short entry. Higher risk, not higher risk. It's still lower risk for short entries. But I say higher risk because the buyers do have momentum right now. You want to wait till you see slowing of that. And that place where we can test that is at that 49 level where we rejected really, really hard last time. We rejected mad hard into the open. Look. Yeah, I think this is that 945 move that, is it? No. Is it this? One of these moves, there was just like a crazy sell-off in literally 1 second. It dropped like 10, not even, like 15 points. Let's check order flow. Okay. Buyers are increasing in terms of order flow. We're getting, this is our first time in the whole entire session where we got back-to-back of 2.6K at least of aggressive buyers. So buyers are finally stepping up at an important level. 10:06. You good, bro? Let me see. Oh yeah, yep. 10:06. Crazy sell off here. We're approaching this level at 49.50. You want to see the delta increase. You want to see volume increase as we approach this level. You want to get above average volume here. You see that blue line? That's the average. You want to get above average volume here, or even if average, but we don't want to see below average volume as we get to this important level, because that shows that buyers are not stepping up. Okay, so now we hit the first level. First level is hit. You know how long we've been waiting for this move. Oh my goodness. Look, now the same thing I was mentioning before is kind of playing out a little bit. Where we got that bottom wick forming, and then you want to see a buy through the highs here of 866. You want to see this buying momentum increase, because look, all these sellers gonna have to stop out. We had so much sellers here. So much sellers getting in here. Maybe we're gonna have some here testing this high as well here, but with momentum increasing on the buy side, they might lose confidence there, unless the buyers just lose momentum. But seems like they gain a momentum as position size for the buy sides are increasing at a high of 49.50. So when these people get stopped out, you want to see capitulation over this high of 52. Over 52, the next level that we can test is 56, over 56. Next level we want to see it test is 866. And once we get to 866, this candle on the daily turns green, and we get a nice bottom wick here too. And as you can see, we got a little bit of space into the next resistance level. First one being, this is not a real resistance level because we don't have a wick here, but we can put it here at 84, then 909. If you could get back to the 900s, that would be crazy. But we are forming that wick level. Rich Optimistic said close some profits. That's nice. That's what we're talking about, bro. That's what we're talking about. Where my songboard at? Green is good, bro. Green is good. That's what we want to see here. On the 1 minute, pulling back. generously right at this. See, that's why I said 49.50 is the next level that we can test, especially if you're short. So if you're scalping that move, this would have been a nice quick scalp. Am I gonna hold into that position? I'll keep a close eye on it before I hold it. I'm not gonna lie. Only because that buy momentum is increasing, so I don't want to overstay my position just in case we do break up. However, when you do short at these resistance level, you have a really clear stop. Right at these highs at 51. Really, really clear. All right. So you gotta give it some breathing room here. There's 3 minutes on that 5 minute. So what you would want to see, again, bottom wick form, carry that momentum above VWAP, has to close above VWAP and above these moving averages, because notice how this whole entire time he was below the EMAs. We're finally getting across it. If you break below that, that would be such a loss for the bulls. So, and we're also at 200 EMA. So if you can stay above 200 EMA, stay above VWAP, stay above this resistance. Well, I mean, it's back below. So we would have to call it resistance again. At 43, oof, selling off hard though. We would have to want to see that bottom wick though. And it has to close above these levels for that continuation. Don't want to see this close strong like that. Because look how it's closing here. Look how it's closed on the 15 minute. This is disgusting. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I was saying. With the sellers now, they're gonna try to retest it. And they try to retest it, and it definitely played out for them. They retest pretty much. They're pretty much bet on a double top, and they win that double top. Is it fully formed yet? Not yet. But this would have been a beautiful scalp for shorts. This would have been a beautiful scalp for shorts. Let's see where the buyers recover at though. If they recover at all. Because that's a nasty wick on a 15 minute. If you're new and haven't subscribed as of yet, it would be greatly appreciated to just subscribe. Or if you don't subscribe, just leave a like. That'll boost the algorithms. Comment, anything. I'm grateful and for anything, to be honest. Even if you just chat right here and just say how do you do, I'm happy for that as well. Are y'all seeing this though? Are y'all seeing this? The buyers just gave back this entire move. That's ripping the life out of all the buyers. That's like ripping all the confidence. 1 minute to close. That's ripping all the confidence out the buyers. Bally said he was looking for shorts too, so he's definitely, if he got in on that candle, he's eating. Oh my goodness. Hello, Honeywell. You definitely said hi before, but I'll say hello to you again. I should. Oh man, you're hilarious. That could be so. Yeah, up here, that would have been a major. Like, I kind of want to shift bias, but not too much, because the move's pretty much already played out. And again, how much lower can we really go? And I don't want to find out. So it's like order block rejection. Yeah, I can definitely see that too. I could definitely see that, because this is crazy for the sells. So crazy. Like, that's, yeah, y'all have no idea how bearish this is. If it closes under that only red candle, yeah, like, that's, wow. What I don't like is how long it took for buyers to, like, get up to this point. Just for the sellers to just get rid of it in one candle. They're not playing today, bro. This is a different type of chop. This is a different type of chop, y'all. And on that note, because this... How much sellers came in? Not even that many sellers. Oh, wow. No, this was aggressive. this was aggressive, because before this is 13 delta now. Before this, it was at 2,000, like 2.5K. Wow. But that's why we also have to watch CVD, because yes, it is growing, but until it gets over that signal line, you cannot claim that buyers are in control. Because overall, that's pretty much what CVD is saying. Overall, there are more aggressive sellers in the market than there are aggressive buyers. That's all CVD is saying. So you can read CVD, but have bullish signals on like the charts, like 5 minute, 1 minute, whatever. But the CVD is going to give you the writing on the wall from more times than not. That was so nasty. On that note, y'all, I might have to close up shop, come back tomorrow. I don't even want to, like, I'm just in disgust right now. That was just crazy. And then they're gonna try to no. See, yeah, on that note, because don't you even try to recover from that. You just gave back the entire move. Don't even try to come back from that. Yo, I'm done watching you. I'm done with you. If I didn't make no profit for today, we would have had beef. Full on beef. But on that note, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to call it here. I'll join your Discord after the live. Yeah, you can definitely join the Discord after the live. Again, it's in my bio in Instagram. You know my Instagram, but for those that's watching after, it's Jah the Trader. That's JAHDA Trader. You'll see my Discord link in bio in the link tree. So yeah, today was a good trading day. We're finishing off up 500. As y'all know, our profit target is always at least 500. So it's good that we hit that. And yeah, I hope that everybody else also had a good trading day. And what else? I gotta work on my outro, guys. I don't have an official outro that I have consistently that I say every stream. So I'm just gonna freestyle until something just clicks and I just start saying that every day. All right, but until then, see y'all next time. I think that was cool.